Hello, welcome to Stitches in Story, where every stitch tells a story. The story you are about to watch is based on true life event, and it is about a young woman who dreams of a better life and decides to travel out of Nigeria. The story is very educative and emotional, so just grab your popcorn and let's dive into the story. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment of what you think about the story. Now let's listen to the story of Lola.
They say it's an opportunity. A chance to escape poverty. A chance to change her family's life forever. But what if I told you that the same journey has made many girls disappear without a trace? This is the story of Lola, a girl whose dream almost became her nightmare. In a quiet town called Abeokuta, where the sun rises early and hardship rises even earlier, lived a young girl named Lola. Lola was not different from the other girls, but her dreams were louder than her reality. Every morning, she woke up before the birds, not because she wanted to, but because she had to. Water to fetch, firewood to gather, food to prepare. And yet, there was never enough food to eat. Sometimes, she would watch her mother's hands, rough, tired, cracked from years of labor. And she would ask herself quietly, will this ever change? Her father, a man of few words, carried the weight of the family in silence. But silence does not feed hunger. One afternoon, on her way back from the market, something unusual happened. She heard voices. Not loud, not clear, but tempting enough to stop her in her tracks. Two girls, whispering. Lola didn't mean to listen. But sometimes, destiny hides inside conversations not meant for you. I heard once you get there, money is not a problem. Yes, they even give you a place to stay. And that rich woman, she helps with everything. You just pay her back later, small, small. Lola's heart began to race. Benghazi. A place she had never seen. But suddenly, it felt like hope. But then, one of the girls lowered her voice. Not everyone comes back though. The other girl laughed it off. Those are just stories to scare people. Lola stood there, frozen. Stories. Or warnings. When she got home, the smell of smoke filled the air. Her mother hadn't returned yet. So Lola stepped into the kitchen and began to cook. Not because she was told to, but because responsibility had become her nature. Moments later, her parents returned from the farm. Exhausted. Silent. Broken, in ways words could not explain. Lola rushed to them. Welcome, Mama. Welcome, Papa. She handed them water, watching closely, as if trying to memorize their struggle. That night, sleep refused to come. Her mind was no longer in Abeokuta. It had traveled to Benghazi. What if this is my chance? What if I can change everything? But deep down, a quiet voice whispered, what if it's a trap? Days passed, but the thought refused to leave her. It followed her, like a shadow she could not escape. Finally, one evening, Lola made a decision. She was going to tell her parents, I want to travel. The words fell like a heavy stone in a quiet river. Travel. To where? Benghazi. Silence. Thick, uncomfortable, dangerous. No. Her father said, firmly. You are not going anywhere. But Lola didn't stop. Papa, please. I can help us. I can make money. I don't want us to suffer like this anymore. Her mother looked away. Because sometimes love cannot argue with pain. I will make you proud, she said, softly. And those words broke them. After days of pleading, her parents gave in. Not because they agreed, but because they had no better option. A few days later, Lola met the woman. She was elegant, well-dressed, too perfect. So, you want to travel? She asked, smiling. Lola nodded. But there was something about that smile. It didn't reach her eyes. That was the moment Lola's journey truly began. But what she didn't know was this. Not every road leads to a better life. Some roads lead to places you can never return from. What do you think? Did Lola make the right decision? Or was this the biggest mistake of her life? In the next episode, Lola begins her journey into the desert. A journey many have taken, but not all survived. Don't miss it.